Hello, YouTube. This is Set Free from the Trap Ministry. I am on here to share about people who are carrying bitterness, bitterness in their heart, slander, unforgiveness, people who are snapping at everybody. And you want to know where that's coming from, because what they carrying in their hearts. People are carrying bitterness in their heart, unforgiveness, and they think it's normal what they're doing. Okay? That's why people are so angry and so mad, blowing the horn at people. It's what they carrying in their heart. People who are carrying bitterness in the heart, Jesus Christ wants you to give it over to him. People who are carrying bitterness in their heart, slander. He says, get rid of all, Ephesians 4:31, get rid of all bitterness, rage, slander, brawling, malice. Be kind and compassionate, forgiving one another, just as Christ forgave you. So he wants you to give that over to him. And when you don't give it over, you give the devil a foothold. It says in Ephesians 4:26, in your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry. Do not give the devil a foothold. Anyone who has been stealing must no longer, but must work and do something useful with their hands, so they have something to share with those in need. So when you hang on to anger and unforgiveness, it says, in your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry. Do not give the devil a foothold. So hanging on to anger and unforgiveness, it gives the devil a foothold into your heart. Bitterness, slander, gossip. That's why so many people are going off on people, because of what they carried in their heart. If they would just give that over to Jesus Christ, if they would let Jesus Christ have the bitterness, the slander. People are hanging on to stuff in this world. Bitterness is not good. Bitterness, it's all in their heart. If they would just release it, they would give it over to Christ. Not go off on people, not cuss people out, but give the bitterness, the unforgiveness, the slander, to give it over to Christ. Because when you hang on to unforgiveness and negative talk, you give the devil a foothold. He said, don't give the devil a foothold. A lot of people in this world are giving the devil a foothold into their hearts and minds every day. And they don't even know it by the way they talking. Do not give the devil a foothold. The devil is able to come in when you hang on to bitterness, when you hang on to unforgiveness. He able to come in and say it right here. In your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry. Do not give the devil a foothold. Whoever has been stealing must steal no longer. Stealing gives the devil a foothold. I'm praying for people who, with the slander, the gossip, the what it say, slander, what else? It says, get rid of all bitterness, rage, slander, brawling, along with every form of malice. Be kind and compassionate, forgiving one another, just as Christ forgave you. So I'm praying that people who are carrying bitterness in their hearts would give it over to Christ, that they would release it. Jesus Christ can give you the power to forgive that person. You will release it over to Christ. That's what prayer is really about. Okay? Prayer is not like some magic wheel. Jesus Christ wants you to pray to him so he can help you with, so you can get that bitterness over to him, the unforgiveness, the slander, the gossip. That's what prayer is really about giving that stuff over to Christ. And you won't go outside cussing folks out, calling people out their name. There's a lot of bitter men, there's a lot of bitter women. They would just give it over to Christ, because bitterness is not good for you. I'm going to pull up medically, what does bitterness and unforgiveness do to your heart? Okay. What does bitterness and unforgiveness do to your heart? Let's see here. Bitterness and unforgiveness. Okay. Bitterness and unforgiveness. WebMD. to see what it does. Okay. What does bitterness do to the body?
According to CNN, studies have shown that bitter, angry people have higher blood pressure and heart rate and are more likely to die of heart disease and other illnesses.
There you go. That's what bitterness and unforgiveness and slander does to you. That's what it says in WebMD. So I'm praying for all the people in this world that's carrying all that stuff, that you would give all that stuff over to Jesus Christ. You wouldn't have to be cussing folks out and calling people out their name, that you would give it over to Jesus Christ. Bye-bye.